Okay, let's keep that list going. So, just to reiterate, it was Orbit, Galactitron, Zodiac, the Jovian. I'm forgetting them again because I didn't write this down or anything. Starricon, Anarch, Silva Shadow came in at number 7. So then coming in at number 8 would be Zianna. Zianna is another member of the Overworld Grand Defense, the same organization that Silva Shadow is a part of. She is a few different abilities. She's incredibly fast. She's maybe the fastest character that we've ever heard of in real world. Like I was telling Kari the other day that it's one of those kind of things where if I found out that certain characters were more powerful, like let's say we somehow got a speed feat from Harold, the Herald from Generations, and he turned out to be faster than Zianna, it wouldn't necessarily, it wouldn't blow my mind or anything like that. But as far as like looking at feats, I have to go with Zianna. I've never seen a character that's faster than her. She's a Blade Master. She has power over light. She can also like throw stars, and she can throw them fast as fuck too. Like she does this kind of thing where it's like she did this thing to Eclipse in a movie, and a lot of this stuff I'm talking about have been movie feats. Just so you know, when you hear stuff like massive chunks of the universe being blown up and stuff, but she had like some like 50 or 100 or so stars converge on Eclipse like in an instant, turning into like these beams of light and converge on Eclipse and just annihilate her. Zianna's a problem. So I would give her number 8. After Zianna, I'm going Sephiroth. Sephiroth is actually interestingly similar to Zianna, at least as far as the feats that put him up pretty high. Nothing about their powers is supposedly the same, but Seth is probably the second fastest character in all of real world. Also, presumably, a Blade Master, and he is. He also can throw stars. Interestingly enough. But he can also throw planets, and I've seen more impressive planet throwing feats. Like, you could throw planets from way faster, pulling them from much further away. His star throwing, I've seen him throw stars, and Haiku is able to outmaneuver him and stuff like that. No disrespect to Haikizi. But he can throw planets in a kind of way where people of his speed level would conceivably be hit by them. And I've seen him empty out like 1/3 of the universe's supply of planets. Like, just in this one flirt, like barrage kind of attack and everything in the movie. So Seth is definitely an issue. He's got a bunch of crazy speed feats and shit like that. We're seeing him speed blitz minions and shit like that. Minions roll up on him and he just moves to the other side of the universe like all quick and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Seth's the problem. And Zianna's faster than him. So I would have to give him... I am at number 8, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Orbit, Galactitron, Zodiac, Jovian... Yeah, he's got to be 8. Because then Anarch, Starricon, Anarch, Silva Shadow at 7, Zianna 8. He's 9. So then after him, I think I'm going Dragoness. Dragoness, we used to have this crazy... I'm coming up on the 5-minute mark, and I'm nervous because I'm just going to let it go past. We'll see what happens. The Dragoness, we used to have this like this crazy like this person's stronger than this person and this person like thing to kind of like bear out how strong she is. But what it really comes down to is like she's vastly superior to you know, to somebody like Haiku. She's vastly superior, I think, to beings like, you know, her dragons and stuff that are even stronger and everything than Haiku is. And, yeah, like, I can't really think of many characters, because after Seth, you run into the kind of like the post-Seth drop-off. And there's a lot of characters that start to fit in there, because typically after Seth, you're getting much closer to like the Super Saiyan 5 level. And I cannot stress this enough. The difference between Seth and the Super Saiyan 5, that's not a level jump. Seth is vastly, vastly superior. Far superior. No comparison between Seth and the Super Saiyan 5. Like, there's just no comparison. So, with that said, it's a host of different characters that, you know, could probably be in here. You could probably make arguments for Bleach, Eclipse, and Scion, but I'm thinking that the Dragoness is probably next. She controls dragons. She's also a psychic, if I'm not mistaken. And she's just really powerful. Like, there was a time when Haiku would face off Thor. Thor was probably like that max Super Saiyan power level, if not a bit superior. He had wrecked Haiku with his power, with Mjolnir. Then he where's it, Mjolnir. Yeah. So then after he wrecked Haiku, we found out that I think Dragoness's dragons were like each some crazy amount of powerful more times than Thor. This dragon named Lexi, and then Dragoness was supposed to be even like vastly superior to that. Plus, one of the reasons I kind of lean more towards Dragoness and Bleach is because also they're like long-time Zianna enemies. So just kind of like scaling off of Zianna and stuff like that, I'm more inclined to believe that they're more powerful than, say, your Eclipses and Scions and stuff like that. So that's what I would say my 10 is. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody else that would be included in this. So once again, Orbit, Galactitron, Zodiac, the Jovian, Starricon, Anarch, Silva Shadow, Zianna, Sephiroth, and the Dragoness. Yeah, that's where I'm going to hold them. And I wouldn't even be surprised if to find out that the Dragoness is more powerful than Sephiroth. But just based off of feats, like when certain feats get so crazy, like his planet emptying thing, I can't in good conscience just give somebody over him, even if they're a Zianna enemy. Because I can imagine Sephiroth being a Zianna enemy. It doesn't mean he's more powerful. They're more powerful than her. So, yes, gentlemen. So hopefully this video does record or does upload, and yes, that's my top 10, kind of off the top of my head.